The vibes aren't high for the Los Angeles Lakers with the start of the regular season less than 2 weeks away. Lakers reporter Jovan Buha said on his podcast that he doesn't feel like the vibes are bad, but that he thinks there is a little frustration and tension that's simmering with not having players available. Buha made it clear that he doesn't think there is a scapegoat, as there isn't anyone at fault. He reflected on the excitement that was present at Media Day and how it has continued to fade every day since. Los Angeles is missing several key players, notably the biggest names, Luka Doncic and LeBron James. The former isn't dealing with an injury but hasn't played in a preseason game. He has practiced, while the latter won't play in the preseason at all as he deals with nerve irritation in his glute. He's also 40 years old. When asked about LeBron James' progression in camp, Redick said, "He's on his own timeline." On Thursday afternoon, Charania confirmed what fans had begun to fear, that LeBron would miss the start of the season. Lakers star LeBron James is sidelined for at least 3 to 4 weeks due to sciatica on his right side. He is out for the start of the 2025-26 NBA season. DeAndre Ayton, the Lakers' new starting center, hasn't shared the floor with Luka and LeBron yet. He has practiced with Luka, which clearly isn't ideal. He said that JJ Redick and the coaching staff probably has something where they can put stuff together for all of us to really build chemistry. One can only hope. Lakers are still without their 2 stars, plus a few other players. Los Angeles has played 2 preseason games, both losses. The preseason isn't about wins or losses, though. It's a time for teams to mesh their off-season additions with their existing players on the court without the pressure of the scoreboard, to try out different lineups, and for younger players who won't get much playing time during the season to show what they've got. Fans haven't been able to get a glimpse into the kind of team that the Lakers can be due to injuries and load management. As Buha noted, what LA showed in its first 2 preseason games was either mildly disappointing or very disappointing, depending on how you look at it. Either result isn't good. It's still early, though. If this were the period between the end of the regular season and the first round of the playoffs, and that's only assuming the Lakers wouldn't be in the play-in tournament, then there would be a lot to worry about. The goal is to make it to the postseason healthy. Los Angeles might not be off to a good start, but hey, that could change. At least, it better. Even before the official beginning of the 2025-26 NBA regular season, things haven't gotten off to the best start for the Los Angeles Lakers. During the team's training camp and preseason ramp-up, they have been without many of their top players due to injury, specifically LeBron James. Now, with the recent news that James will miss the first few weeks of the season due to suffering sciatica, things aren't looking the brightest for Los Angeles. Speaking with the media after a practice about playing with both James and Luka Doncic, new addition DeAndre Ayton gave a blunt response. "I haven't," Ayton said in response to whether he's been on the court with the Lakers' 2 tip stars together. "It's something I've just been waiting on and just got to prepare. JJ and the coaching staff probably have something where they can put stuff together for all of us to really grow chemistry." Doncic sat out for some of the team's preseason activities for rest after coming off a run at the 2025 Eurobasket tournament. James suffered a recent glute injury and will be out for about a month. On his podcast, Lakers insider Jovan Buha said there is tension and frustration around the team due to many players not being healthy and available for their training camp. Lakers' frustration simmering. While neither James nor Doncic has played in the Lakers' first 2 preseason games, the 2 aren't the only Los Angeles players who have been absent on the court. Over the past week, head coach JJ Redick has dealt with injuries or illnesses from Marcus Smart, Adou Thiero, Maxi Kleber, Austin Reeves, and, obviously, James. With such a big chunk of players missing time at a crucial point of the calendar, Buha said some negative feelings are simmering around the team. "There's a little frustration simmering. I think there's a little tension simmering with this whole situation of not having everyone available," Buha said on his podcast. "To be clear, I don't think anyone's at fault. I just think the situation is collectively frustrating. For a team that was already redeveloped over the summer, the preseason is usually the time when a team's top players start to learn each other's tendencies and how to play together. That hasn't been the case for the Lakers so far, and less than 2 weeks before the start of the regular season, they have yet to have a practice with a full roster. It has just been every day something else," Buha added about the Lakers' injuries. The Lakers have not been able to get a clear picture of what this group looks like. The lingering injuries from some of Los Angeles's rotational players aren't anything out of the ordinary, but James' injury could be a more concerning sign. The 40-year-old had yet to miss a season opener in his 23-year career, but that streak will come to an end soon. According to Buha, Redick said James is on his own timeline for a return. With LeBron James sidelined, Luka Doncic expectations rise. Though Los Angeles has already committed to Doncic as its new franchise superstar, the expectations on the 26-year-old Slovenian rise even higher with James set to miss the start of the season. Doncic's teammates have looked well upon his new role as the team's leader. After he organized a team bonding event of driving Porsche cars, Ayton gave high praise to his point guard. "I truly appreciate Luka for that," Ayton said. "I've never done that before, where the star players really look out for the team like that." Doncic seems to have the support of his teammates as he enters his first full season with the Lakers, but support, or at least high expectations, seems to be coming in from around the league. In a recent NBA general manager survey published on NBA.com, Doncic was named as having the second-best chance to win this year's MVP award, behind only Nikola Jokic. In an article by Bleacher Report, Doncic is also expected to take a leap this season with his new team. After being traded by Dallas Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison, he has a lot to prove in Los Angeles. Doncic must use the upcoming season to ensure everyone agrees Harrison and the Mavs made one of the biggest mistakes in league history, Grant Hughes wrote. Doncic needs to prove he's the surefire perennial MVP candidate he appeared to be before last year's fall-off. He hasn't yet suited up in a preseason game, but with James out for the next few weeks, Doncic's role on the Lakers rises to even greater extents. The team still doesn't have a large chunk of its players healthy, and that could be a significant issue as the team's season opener approaches. Los Angeles Lakers second-year coach J.J. Redick is facing his first major challenge of the season before it even begins. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, LeBron James will miss the start of the 2025-26 season due to sciatica, a nerve irritation that affects the glute and lower back, sidelining him for an estimated 3 to 4 weeks. The setback is expected to keep the 40-year-old superstar out until late November or early December. "We knew that he was dealing with a nerve irritation, so you hope that he's back soon," Redick told reporters Saturday in his first public appearance since the report surfaced. "Those things can be tricky, so I don't think it's that we knew this going into camp. It wasn't like it's changed anything for how we want to practice. It's just the reality. It's unclear who's going to be in the starting lineup until he's back. So we'll have to figure that out." A disrupted start for a new era. James and Luka Doncic, the Lakers' new co-star duo, have yet to appear in the team's first 2 preseason games, leaving Redick little opportunity to test rotations or build chemistry with the team's offseason additions. With James expected to miss the opening stretch of the season, the rookie head coach said he's considering separate LeBron and non-LeBron lineups to prepare for stretches without the team's floor general. "Yeah, that's something that's certainly crossed my mind in the last couple days," Redick said. Still, Redick clarified that James has not been completely shut down. "He's been on the court every day," Redick added. "There's been no effect on practice. We haven't game planned yet, but he's been around and working." The Lakers open their season on October 21st against the Golden State Warriors, a matchup that now may proceed without one of its headliners. Long summer of setbacks. Charania reported that James' sciatica began developing as early as late July or early August during an off-season workout. The injury disrupted his training regimen and prevented him from participating in the team's preseason preparation. "My understanding is this injury for LeBron, this nerve issue, first occurred in late July, early August during an on-court workout," Charania said on NBA Today. "It's now 2.5 months, and counting that he's had to deal with it and manage it." Even before Lakers Media Day, I'm told LeBron had not done much basketball for well over a month prior to that. The injury follows off-season knee surgery James underwent after the Lakers' first-round playoff exit despite earning the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. Injury history raises concerns. James' combination of age and mileage has made the Lakers increasingly cautious with his workload. The four-time MVP has missed double-digit games in 4 of the past 5 seasons, and his latest ailment has reignited questions about how much longer he can stave off decline. While some fans speculated that his sciatica might be linked to his summer golf hobby, ESPN's Brian Windhorst quickly debunked that theory. "This is an injury related to basketball," Windhorst said on NBA Today. LeBron had a knee sprain at the end of the season and missed about 6 weeks recovering from that. And in his career, he's had disc issues in his back. "I'm not saying that's what led to the sciatica, but it's connected to the wear and tear of his basketball career." Lakers forced to adapt early. For now, Redick and the Lakers must navigate the early season without their leader, relying more heavily on Doncic, Austin Reeves, and key offseason additions Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton to shoulder the load. It's not the start Redick envisioned for his second season at the helm, and certainly not the start James wanted to what could be one of the final chapters of his storied career.